Hey everyone, it's me Ella and I'm back with another video on the new normal, and this week we decided we would want to do another Halloween theme. So this week I'm going to be doing nailed it or failed it Halloween DIYs. So I'm giving you guys control to see whether I nailed it or if I failed it. So without further ado, let's get started with the Let's get started with the video. So the first nailed it or failed it is ghost lights you can put in your room. So the things you're gonna need are some white Christmas ornaments, some string lights, a bunch of gauze, a tiny hole puncher, some black felt, tiny elastic rubber bands, and something to like cut the tops off of the ornament. You're also gonna need some scissors and the glue gun and you're good to go. So let's get started, my dudes. So take one of the ornaments and then rip the top off. And then you're gonna wanna try to clip the top off. I did it. So you're gonna wanna make the hole big enough so it can fit onto the string lights. And then you're gonna wanna take 2 layers of gauze and wrap it over the ornament, just like so. And then you're gonna wanna like poke a little hole, like where the hole is, so the gauze have a hole in it too, if that makes any sense. And then you're going to want to put it on the light. Then you're going to take an elastic and wrap it around like the gauze so it looks like a little ghost. Then you're gonna want to keep doing that until all the lights are covered. So now that you have all of your little ghosts on the lights, which you can see, then you're gonna want to glue some eyes on them with the hole puncher and felt. So all you're gonna do is just hole punch into the black felt and then you'll get a bunch of eyes. Excuse me. And then all you'll have to do is glue the eyes on. Then you'll be done. But this part is going to take a while. So now we're ready for the eyes. Let's get gluing. Please don't. Okay. Come on. I'm struggling, guys. Okay, good. Now for the next eye. So basically that's what you're gonna be doing to like all of them. I guess you can make eyes like either like far apart or really close together. They're a little bit like scary, but it's okay, guys. Mine on that one were pretty far apart. Oh my god! Now they all have their eyes on and I'm gonna go put them in my room so you guys can see the final result and you guys will tell me if I nailed it or failed it. So let's go put these bad boys in my room. So comment down below if you think I nailed it or failed it. So the next DIY are these mummy mason jars. The things you'll need are some gauze, mason jars, tea light candles. I prefer the battery operated ones, but we didn't really have anything. So this is what we gotta use. You gotta work with what you got. And then the next thing are some googly eyes, and then some scissors, and finally a hot glue gun. So let's get started and let's see if I can make this DIY. So start by putting a little bit of glue on the top of the mason jar. Then you're gonna wanna take your gauze and wrap it around the mason jar. So when you are satisfied with how it looks, you're gonna wanna cut the gauze and then glue it down. That should be good. So the next step is the eyes. So I'm gonna pick out what size eyes I want for this one. So now you're gonna wanna add the glue where you want the eyes. So I'm gonna put mine like closer to the top. That's good. now you just plop the tea light in. So I'm just gonna show you the final product. Here it is. So comment down below if you think I nailed it or failed it. So the next DIY are these unicorn pumpkin. So the things you'll need are some fake flowers, a bowl, a paintbrush, a pumpkin, some iridescent white paint, some matte pink paint, and some sparkly gold paint, and finally some white paint. And then later on in this craft, you're gonna need a hot glue gun. So you wanna find a pumpkin with a pretty big stem so you can carve it into a unicorn horn. You already carved a unicorn horn into this one. Now you paint your pumpkin. Okay guys, so it turned out to be a little bit harder than I thought. So right now I'm just working on the third coat because it's still a little bit like see-through-ish, if that makes sense. So now that I'm done painting it white, I'm gonna go over it with some iridescent paint, which has a bunch of glitter in it. It's very subtle, but you can still see it. So now I'm adding the gold for the horn. So I'm mixing a little bit of pink and white so I can make the blush on the cheeks. So now we're gonna do the eyelashes. So when you're done with the eyelashes, start to glue the flowers on. Alright, so when you're done with your flower crown, you are now done with the whole unicorn pumpkin. Doesn't it look so cute? Okay, comment down below if you guys think it's a nailed it or failed it. Now on to the next one. So the final DIY is this floating ghost. So the things you'll need are some cheesecloth, a container, a spoon, 2 cups of water, some cornstarch, a measuring cup, some black fabric, scissors, and this is like the mold you're gonna want your ghost to hang from. So this will be the head and this is like the body where it's hanging from. So you're gonna need to make like some sort of mold. And then you're gonna need wax paper on the bottom so nothing spills. So start by adding 2 cups of water into the mixing bowl and adding a cup of starch. So I'm going to do that right now. Have an idea. Wait, actually, that wasn't a good idea. So I got my cup of starch and I'm going to put it in the water and mix it well. Once you mix it pretty well, here are the directions on how to microwave the starch. Once you've microwaved it correctly, it should look like this. This is actually super cool. That's so weird. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it to feel like this. So now you're gonna take your cheesecloth and drench it into the starch, and then we're gonna hang it on top of our mold. And I used a balloon, so if I did this correctly, tomorrow I can pop it and then we'll see if it stays or not. So yeah, let's just get drenching, guys. This is the super messy part, so just to warn you guys. I'm just gonna mix it in. Once it's coated very well, you're gonna layer it over your mold statue thing. And you're going to need 2 layers. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so now you're just kind of making a base for it so it can actually like stand up without like falling over. Because like the whole point of it is a floating ghost. So obviously you're gonna try to make it like a base so it can stand up. So I covered it, and by the looks of it, I'm very doubtful that it will stand up on its own, but I mean, let's pray for a miracle, and I guess I'll just see you guys in 24 hours, so we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Okay guys, so it's 24 hours later, and I just got back from school, and now we're gonna have to see the final result. So I'm gonna pop the balloon, and I pray that it will stand up straight. So let's do this. I have no idea why it's making this weird sound. I've popped it many times. You can see the needle going in. Guys, I hope this isn't a fail. Please just pop. Please. Guys. It worked. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, we did it. It worked. This is so cool. Okay, now the last part to finish this DIY is to place the eyes on this lovely little standing ghost. So let's do that. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Guys, I cannot believe we managed to make this stand on its own. It's so adorable. I personally think I nailed it because this apparently was super hard to make and a lot of people failed at this, so I cannot believe we actually did it. I'm so happy. Okay, comment down below if you guys think it's a nailed it or failed it. Okay guys, that was it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the new normal. You can also comment down below and tell me which one of my DIYs you would want to try. So, peace out, Girl Scout.